Hey everyone, going live here. I actually considered not doing this broadcast today because of everything that was going on with me. I'm going to push this back just a little bit so that I'm in the picture better. Hi everyone, welcome to this Facebook Live. I'm about to be very transparent here. I'm getting ready to head back to Utah. I've been in Washington State with my daughter. She, as many of you know, had a new baby, and I've been up here for, gosh, almost 4 weeks. So, but I'm headed home tomorrow. Well, I can still get home because, as you know, many states, especially the Western states, are beginning to shelter in place, and it's like, oh, I need to get back. So, so I've been packing and getting ready to go, and then everything blew up, and not with my daughter, but just with me and plans, and being able to drive. And I'll be honest, I lost it. I absolutely lost my cool. Yelled at somebody, and it's like, oh, this is probably not, the most spiritual of experiences here. And I just started to laugh, and it was like, this is how people are feeling now. What happens when things don't go as planned? Our whole lives have gotten interrupted. They've gotten hijacked in many cases. We go along, and we're working, and things are going smoothly, and suddenly everything blows up. And not only are we losing jobs or being laid off temporarily, or for a period of time, but we're confined to home. So, and I am not confined to home. Let me be very clear about that. So, but so what I want to work on, though, are these on the energy of unexpectedness. What do we do when the unexpected absolutely yanks the rug out from underneath your feet? Whether it's getting the coronavirus, or, somebody that we love who gets sick, or, it's another type of sickness, or, there are any number of things that happen when the rug gets yanked out from underneath you financially. And there's so many financial things that are up right now for so many people. I don't need to tell you what's happening in the stock market around the world, and you guys are all feeling that. So all that is up and present, especially since yesterday when we had one of these live streams, everything that is up and present, let's seek, find, gather, and bind all of that. We're going to put it all in its own separate little containment field so that it is not contaminating anything. We're just pulling it up and out of our bodies. Drop inside. Notice what you're feeling, any frustration, the desire to physically harm someone or something, feeling betrayed by our government, betrayed by a spouse, a loved one, betrayed by circumstances, betrayed by God, whatever that betrayal energy is. Oof, that seems to be up in the collective in a huge way. Seek, find, gather, and bind all of that. There we go. And what else? What else is present here? If you are listening, David says, call me. I will, definitely. Florence, hello. Steve, it's great to see you. Welcome to this live cast. But all of the energies that are up, and all of the ways that we have gotten triggered, we want to punch something, stab something, and I'm not advocating that. Let's just clear the energy first. But let's be honest with how we feel. We don't have to act on those feelings. We don't have to act on the emotion, but they're honest emotions. And if we can't acknowledge how we're honestly feeling, it gets suppressed, and then weird stuff happens sideways. So let's take a minute and just acknowledge, just drop inside, notice what you're feeling, get into your body, get fully into your body. As a matter of fact, pull your energy down into the bottoms of your feet, down through your legs, ground in, down through the bottoms of your feet. Pull that energy down into your arms and your hands and your wrists. Make sure that you're in your body, head up, face forward, fully centered. And let's connect with that authentic, symbiotic, biological planet that is here to support us as well, that is here to ground us. There we go. And I'll be honest, I have the sense, and I see things. I'm definitely on that alternative woo side in many, many ways. I was born with multiple intuitive gifts that have really served me well in my business and in life. But I see energies, and what I'm seeing are all of these broadcast energies that are coming from TV and radio and the cell towers, and underneath are all of these scalar energies that are also programming us or trying to program us. And so as we do this type of clearing work, as we get centered and grounded, let's give the intention that all of these broadcast energies that are coming through are eliminated and their effects on our body, mind, and being are deleted. There we go. And just any of those raw emotions that might be up, whether it's fear, frustration, anger, rage. In my case, it was rage earlier. Any of the emotions of uncertainty. There we go. Fear. There's a lot of fear that I can feel in the collective right now, and sadness and bewilderment. How did we get here? And there's also this uneasiness that there's something going on underneath what we're seeing, and that's creating an uneasiness and an energy that I'd like to grab hold of, if you would. So allow that to just kind of bubble up. Feel it just begin to effervesce. Allow it up and out of the cells. Give your intention and just say, I choose to release this. I choose to let all of this go. There we go. Let's clear, transform, flash burn, purify, and sterilize all of it back to and through each of its sources. Purify and flash burn the sources so that never existed to begin with. There we go. Thank you, everyone, for typing in here. And I want to grab some of these energies that each of you are typing in as well. Steve says, keep up the great work on helping us remove a bit of the stress. I'm just self-confined to my taxidermy shop. So awesome. And anywhere that we're feeling like we're being forced into doing something we don't want to do, or kind of, that somebody said it feels like we're being rounded up, and I can understand that energy as well. Florence says, I feel abandoned and injustice because I had great plans to change my life this year and now I'm stuck again. So what if, and I can appreciate that, trust me, I get it. And what else is possible? What else does this kind of enforced time out give us an opportunity to review? I don't think it's a coincidence, because I don't believe in coincidences, but I don't believe it's a coincidence that this time out actually started during Mercury retrograde. And it's kind of like this extension of the time out that we get during Mercury retrograde for review. So what else is possible during this time of review and this time out that we can look at and reevaluate how we want to show up in the world and what we really, really, really want to do? Because all of us have best laid plans, and there's something else possible here. And so I really would like to encourage everyone to begin writing down what you wanted to do, what your original plans were for the year, and then what else might be possible. Leslie says, the plan will always change, so I expect it. The goal, however, does not. And I like that. The goal does not change, but the plan may. The how-tos may change. So anywhere that we had a plan and we're feeling thwarted and we're feeling frustrated and we're feeling helpless and hopeless and out of our element and out of control and out of, fill in the blank. Let's seek, find, gather, and bind all of that energy and all of the ways that makes us feel out of control, helpless, hopeless, frustrated, less than, completely disempowered, where we may feel like we're being beat up. Take a breath in. And speaking of beat up, I'm going to kind of head down another spot here. There's become a lot of racism that I really want to address because it's really unacceptable, and especially towards the Chinese populations in all countries. And it's purposely being done to divide us. And I want you to look at how we're being programmed consciously and subconsciously to be in that type of racism. There are a lot of people being hurt, they're being beat up, and it's unacceptable because they had no control over this. The individuals, many of them American citizens, are being harmed, and it's really unacceptable. My son-in-law was at Costco the other day and watched an older gentleman lose it on an Asian American person and screaming up in his face, "This is all your fault," and it isn't. So anywhere that we're taking out our frustration and our rage on anyone, whether it's a stranger, somebody at the store, a spouse, or even on ourselves, through drinking or overeating or any type of substance abuse, oversleeping, if you self-harm or anything like that. Let's just take that energy of not knowing what to do with the energies and taking it out on someone or something else. Let's find all of that energy, seek, find, gather, and bind it, and begin to eliminate it. Pull it up and out. Let that energy bubble up. Let it begin to clear. We're going to delete it in just a moment here. Elisa says, I have become a resource at time. Retrograde is a beautiful time for me. My plans are always evolving for my good. And then Steve says, review our love for our family and friends. Review the good things that life and family provide for us. Review that if you take a look around, there's always someone that's got it a lot worse than what's going on with us. And review the true meaning of just being blessed. So let's look at all the dissension. Dissension is not an advocate for humanity, and let's own our roles in supporting and lifting one another. And also where we have unconsciously not supported ourselves or others because we didn't know any better. And I think this is an opportunity for us to look at how we are treating ourselves and others in ways that can be more supportive. And it was funny, when I was having this meltdown earlier today, it was like, I can't even get on Facebook now. And I'm like, maybe you can. Maybe you actually can. Maybe there's an opportunity here to be vulnerable and to be transparent and to share that, you don't have to always be the person in control. You don't always have to be the person who has all the answers, because we're all human. And I am just as human, maybe more so than some of you. And, my family are well known for their tempers. And that's probably overtelling. But it's okay. It's okay to be human. It's okay to feel afraid. It's okay to feel frustrated and bored and scared and uncertain. It's okay for that, for those normal human emotions. It's not okay to hurt yourself, and it's not okay. It's not okay to hurt others. So I want to address that. We are trying, the powers that be are trying to divide us as a country, as a human population. That is unacceptable. The more we come together, the more we come together, the stronger we are. Don't let them win. Them. Don't let them win. When we stand in unity together, regardless of race or religion or ideology, it doesn't matter. We are strong, we are undivided, and we are humans together. We are people together. Steve says, hello, my sweet friend. Sorry I had to step away, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for your message. You're a very special lady, and your messages are always so awesome. I love you tons, my friend. I love you too, Steve. Thank you. I'm glad we're reconnected. Steve and I went to school together, high school, in the olden days when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Yeah, I'm almost that old. Anyway, so I want to take this energy and let's just begin deleting it throughout all of our systems. We're going to delete it out of our bodies, our energy bodies, our souls, our entire beings, throughout all of our systems, our egos and their systems, our mitochondria, all of their generations and all of their systems, throughout all of our generations and their systems, throughout our proteins, environments, associations and entanglements, throughout, throughout our personal and the collective consciousness, subconsciousness, unconsciousness, anti-consciousness, throughout all personal, planetary, and universal core operating systems, all systems within those systems and all interfaces and connections to those systems, and how it's been affecting us in any way, shape, or form, time, place, or space, throughout all levels, layers, and depths of our entire beings. Take a breath in. There we go. And let's begin deleting all of these energies, all of their effects. We're just going to neutralize it, bring all of that energy down to zero. We're going to clear and delete all programming throughout our emotions, the emotional pieces, throughout the mental, every conscious, subconscious, unconscious, anti-conscious belief, whether it's been passed down or, whether we've unconsciously or somehow been programmed by it. Any of the stories that are, and the evidence that is supporting all of this. We're going to clear the collective ancient mind, all the paradigms, any limitations and doubts that we have. There we go. Everything within the environment, your home, school, city, community, state, country, the political systems, any organizations that we're connected to, all the social networks, medias, TV programs, newspapers, all of that. Just begin deleting all of these huge energies. And we're going to replace all of this in just a moment with something that you would prefer to experience, which I'm all for. Any of the effects of past lives or karma, if you don't believe in that, it doesn't matter. Just ignore it. Any soul contracts or beliefs carried throughout generational lifetimes, any empathic things, psychic things that you've picked up, and any other, discarnate or alien or entity implants, things like that. If you don't believe in those, that's fine too. Just let it, just delete, 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 delete. There we go. And it's just like, hitting the delete program, shutting your computer off. Suddenly it all goes black. So let's delete out of the hardware and the software within your body, mind, and being. At all times, places, spaces, realities, dimensions, lifetimes, and existences. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. And let's begin downloading, receiving. And I love to receive by putting my right hand on my heart. Often I'll put my left hand over my right hand, or I'll put my left hand on my solar plexus so that there's a circuit throughout the whole body. And as I say these words, you can mentally say receive, or you can physically say receive. But let's just begin downloading strength, tolerance, love, self-love. And as I say these, I'm also broadcasting them out to you, and so that you can receive them. There we go. I'm strengthening all of your manifestation centers. I'm strengthening your body, strengthening your body's self-repair and regenerative systems, strengthening your body, mind, and being to be resilient, to throw off any pathogens, to delete any pathogens. There we go. And know that if you are catching this recording later, that the activation energies are just as present no matter what. We use quantum physics, quantum mechanics, the quantum field to do it in 0 time. So I am connecting in with everybody who's listening in the future. There we go. And also reading your energies and pulling them in for what you need at this time as well. And let's bring in soothing, self-soothing, supporting, being nurtured and nourished, being loved, held, cherished. There's more soothing energy that is wanting to be received. There's another frequency. Calming. Easing, alleviating, relieving. Let's lighten this energy. Feeling the quiet, the quietude, the tranquility. Let's unburden ourselves of any of the expectations that we have of ourselves to have to be perfect, have to be on, have to be strong, have to be anything. Let's eliminate those expectations so that we can simply be. And let's be in the space of simply being. Let's moderate these energies and simplify. Let's download the energies of improving, allaying our fears, being in peacefulness. There we go. Let's download sustenance, being sustained, being loved, that wholeness and wellness, the wherewithal. And let's download refreshment, being refreshed, rejuvenated, revitalized. What are all of the ways that during this time we can nurture and revitalize who we are? connecting with that infinite being that lives within us, that peace, that spark of God source that resides in every single one of us. How can we nurture and receive more of who we are, that greater self? How can we be supportive of our own processes, allowing the truth of who we are? How can we be more love? How can we be? What are all of the ways that we can be who we are designed to be? And just feel into that. Allow the expansiveness of your inner being to fill your entire body. And just shine it out, just like you are a lighthouse. Connect with the other shiny, bright beings throughout the world, sending love, compassion, peace, joy, life, kindness, and kind-heartedness. Hmm. What are all of the ways that we can be versatile during this time? We can trust this process, that inner working. Trust that even if things are delayed or things don't go right, that there's still a divine timing. There's still something at play that is for our greatest good and our greatest joy. How can we connect in with what are all of the ways that we can connect in with the feeling of being uplifted, unfettered, vibrant, whole, and vital? And just feel into these energies. Feel as they fill every cell, every molecule, every atom and subatomic particle of body, mind, soul, and being. Filling the bones, tendons, muscles, ligaments, tissues, and fascia. Flowing through your bloodstream, your central nervous system. All of the organs, all of the glands, throughout all the neural networks in your brain. All of these higher frequencies filling the hypothalamus, the amygdala, the primal brain, flowing through your central nervous system and down your spinal column, and broadcasting these energies throughout your body out into your limbs, allowing the vagus nerve to release, and then broadcast these energies just like the lighthouse that you are out into the world, connecting with the other people, places, circumstances, events, and things that are fully aligned with these high frequencies. And then activate, synchronize, harmonize, and optimize all of these high frequencies. And then anchor them in as functional skill sets throughout your entire being. Take a breath in and fully integrate all that we've done today. And I want to thank you for being here. Hello, Colette. Thank you. It's good to see you. It's been a while. And I would love to have your well wishes while I'm on the road tomorrow. I'm traveling from for about 14 hours. It's a long drive. So anyway, keep me in your prayers and thoughts. And thank you. I will see you next week. We'll do some more clearing work and some more centering and grounding. So take care and have a fabulous weekend. Be kind. Share these videos if you would. You can see them on YouTube. You can Google me on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Pinterest. Just look for me. I'm almost everywhere. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But thank you. Thank you for being here, everyone. I love you dearly. And stay centered, stay calm. We're good. We're all good. We're on this together. So take care. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.